It's all about having the key insights, following the leaders of the crypto industry and background stories on blockchain technology trends to keep you one step ahead. Monty Metzger, CEO of LCX.com, keeps you up to speed with what's moving global crypto markets and gives you the latest insights about LCX's platform and ecosystem. This is LCX Insights Live.
Welcome to this LCX Insights Live. It's a very special session about Tiamonds. And as always, in these live video shows, I'm engaging with the world's top blockchain project. In this case, it's our project. It's a Tiamonds project and also our team. And I'd like to engage in honest conversations meant to challenge traditional ways of thinking. So my name is Monty Metzger. I'm founder and CEO at LCX, as well as at Tiamonds. And LCX is a regulated fintech company that focuses on digital asset trading, compliant token offerings, and tokenization. That's what we're going to talk about a lot today. But LCX also received 9 blockchain-related approvals by the Liechtenstein regulator, including the so-called role of a physical validator. But Liechtenstein, as you might not know, is one of a very small, 6th smallest country in the world. It's a country next to Switzerland and has received a triple A rating from Standard & Poor's. So that's the highest country rating you can get, very high reputation. Liechtenstein has introduced this forward-looking legal framework called the Blockchain Act, regulating the blockchain industry and creating legal clarity for all players and for the investors itself. So today's show, it's all about Tiamonds, and there's another person here I'd like to introduce, Stephen Gaertner, head of Tiamonds. Hello.
Hi, good afternoon, Monty. Happy to join the show today.
Excellent. Great. Thanks for joining. So maybe before we dive into the topic itself, can you introduce yourself? Who is Stephen?
So, Stephen, I'm originate from Belgium. I was born in Belgium, in Antwerp, which is the center for diamonds, like the capital of diamonds, where a lot of trade occurs, diamond trade occurs. I've been working in the diamond industry for 10 years, working in Hong Kong. Basically, so covering the Asian market. And for the last 3 years, I've been busy and working in the crypto industry, having worked on several different projects, so NFT projects, DeFi projects, and crypto-related projects.
Fantastic. Yeah, I think we couldn't be more excited to have you with us on this project. With Tiamonds, you're combining the traditional diamond trading history with like 10 plus years in the diamond market, and then now in the more recent years with these crypto projects you have been working with and exchanges and platforms. So a lot of great synergies coming together, and so that's why I'm excited to have you here. We've done some announcements last Saturday at an event in Zug in the heart of Crypto Valley, right after the Crypto Valley conference. So at this event, we hosted some guests at an NFT gallery, and we showed off our next new batch of Tiamonds. And that's what we want to talk about today. So I prepared a little presentation, which I wanted to show as well. So what is Tiamonds.com? We're talking about tokenized diamonds, real world diamonds on the blockchain. We're talking about a deflationary cryptocurrency called TIA, the TIA token. And we're talking about the Liechtenstein blockchain regulation. So first of all, what is Tiamonds.com? It is the largest diamond NFT marketplace where we tokenize real world diamonds as NFTs. It is a secure and reliable way to invest in diamonds powered by blockchain. And while doing so, you get some rewards as of the TIA token. So this is how it looks like. I can invite you to go to tiamonds.com, and there's a marketplace, and you see the next new batch, which we just launched yesterday on 6th of June 2023, 100 new diamonds. And these Tiamond NFTs are categorized in two categories. So one of them is that a special edition Tiamond. So these Tiamonds are special numbers, 110, for example, 120, and a few others. And these are coming with a very special animation, which will come later with live on the website. And it comes with 500,000 TIA token as a reward over 1 million minutes. So get every second minute, you get one TIA, or to say every minute, half a TIA token over 1 million minutes. That's roughly 2 years. So this is a larger amount of TIA token you receive, and it has this nice video animation. The second category is kind of standard tokens. They get 100,000 in TIA token as a reward, and they look like that. It's a standard image, and each of these images are showing some key information about the diamond itself. So each NFT represents one real-world diamond, which is stored in a Liechtenstein gold, which is insured by Lloyd's London, and which comes with the GIA report and a Liechtenstein LCX certificate. So the GIA report is this number which you can see here. You can go to the GIA website, type in this number, and then you see the GIA report, kind of a grading and the color and the cut and clarity and the carat size as well. So to double check that this diamond actually is there. And then comes with the LCX certificate, which is our guarantee and kind of proof that this diamond had been stored in Liechtenstein, that it's there, that it's yours. So the moment you own the NFT, you own this diamond. And you have the option to hold it, to sell it, to trade it, to gift it to somebody, or to redeem it. So there's also a redemption function. And each NFT, Tiamonds NFT, comes with rewards. So these are called the TIA token. And the TIA token is a deflationary cryptocurrency with 3 simple functions, which occur during every transaction: reflection, rebalancing, and burn. So in total, in every transaction, there's a fee of 10% being taken. So if you send 100 TIA tokens from A to B on the blockchain, you'll get 90 will come to this new second wallet, and 10 will be taken as a fee. And it's therefore 5 of it, so 5%, going into what we call reflection. So going back to all other token holders distributed. Rebalancing, so 2.5 TIA or 2.5% are going into this rebalancing, where we put it in a pool against LCX token to buy LCX token, so giving back to the LCX community. And 2.5% or 2.5 TIA token in this example will be burned. So yeah, always, I think, especially reflection, we've now seen as a tremendous powerful tool and becoming a deflationary cryptocurrency. But TIA token is more than that. It's a utility token which provides rewards, governance, utility, and maybe in the future like some discounts and loyalty benefits, which we're planning at the moment. Basically enabling every participant in the ecosystem to earn incentives, make discounted purchases, and enjoy loyalty perks. So already disclosed some of our kind of plans for the future. And now I wanted to talk a little bit in 2 slides I've prepared of the overall vision of Tiamonds. Because of course it's an NFT platform. We're tokenizing, which is enabled by the legal structure. Let's go back first. Which enabled by the Liechtenstein Blockchain Act and by our technology. But I think it's much more than an NFT platform. We're really at an inflection point of the industry at the moment. and we're tapping into an industry of diamond trading. And if you look at the current diamond industry, there are two big buckets out there. So one is the diamonds for jewelry markets, so where you buy any like rings or necklaces where diamonds are installed, or you have the second big bucket in the industry is industrial diamonds, so used for tools, digging or lasers or something where diamonds are used. So these are the two big industries. And the third one is a little different. So diamonds as an investment class, something which is not as established as gold, for example, where you invest in, or as Bitcoin. So diamonds had not been very practical as an investment class yet, because there's a lack of price transparency in the market. That's number one. And the second is it's complicated to like just get these diamonds from A to B. And that's where we come in. So Tiamonds has the vision to establish diamonds as an investment class. And we'd like to overcome this price transparency topic to create a transparent marketplace where you can really see what's the daily price of this diamond. And on top of that, when you buy it and trade it, you don't have to move the actual asset from A to B. You can just keep it in our storage. It's safe there, it's insured, and you just trade the ownership rights around it. But now here, what I'm showing is the overall diamond market. So 2021, there had been a world trade of 114 billion of diamonds. And what I find is interesting is it's one of the top goods in some countries. So for example, in India, diamonds is the top exported goods. There are 26 billion had been exported of diamond values in 2021. Then comes Belgium, 13 million, United Arab Emirates, US with 12 billion, and Israel with roughly 9 billion. So that's the top exported goods in India, and also Israel. I think it's a top good is diamonds. What's being exported over there. So that's interesting. But most of these exports and trades which is happening is because of the two key elements, use cases. So jewelry or industrial use case. So this diamonds investment class, again, something which has not really been taken off, but there's huge potential for it. What are the historical prices for diamonds? And that's where you see it really is an asset which is interesting to invest. So, I mean, here from 1990, the price was around 13,900 for this indicator. I'm not sure. I think it's like a certain stone or average price of a diamond, but it then went up in a steep price due to the inflation with the market crisis, financial crisis, and everything we went through in the last decade. And you see the price going up. So similar to gold or to Bitcoin, diamonds are an interesting new investment class for our community. So with that, I'm finishing up my little presentation here. I'm talking about the tokenized diamonds, the deflationary cryptocurrency TIA, which just comes with it, and then also the regulatory clarity, which we provide with LCX with a physical validator. So with that, coming back here to my guest also, Stephen. So what are, like, before we open up to the community with questions, what are your key questions to me after this presentation? And then I also have some questions to you, Stephen.
So first of all, congrats for the launch and the hard work that has been done since the first launch that was that happened last year, a first batch of 100 diamonds. Like you said, there's a second batch that opened up yesterday for the public. Maybe my question would be, first of all, if what you showed that on the graph that historically the prices rise in the diamond industry. So if you hold an asset, you can gain from it. But what if tomorrow I would like to claim that diamond? Could I claim it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the idea is if you buy a Tiamond NFT at tiamonds.com, you are the owner immediately. Once you purchase it, you're the owner of this particular diamond. Then you have the option to take it on another platform. You can like put it up for sale at tiamonds.com, but you could also take it to OpenSea or some other NFT platform. You could gift it to somebody. And then as it comes with TIA tokens as a reward, there's kind of an incentive built in to hodl and to keep it, to have diamond hands, because you get all these benefits. But if you say, okay, I don't care about this, or the time is up, like I already claimed all this TIA token, I want to get the diamond, you just message our customer service, and then we start the process. Basically, we get the diamond to you as fast as possible, either shipping or you pick it up in Liechtenstein. So there's a way of redemption of a process. But as it's your diamond, there's this redemption right built into our system. But the moment you redeem it, the NFT will be destroyed, burned, and also the TIA tokens which would come with it would not be able to claim anymore. So that's the process where we merge and bridge the physical and the digital world.
Fantastic. What maybe another thing I think what's very interesting is, first of all, to have like a marketplace where end users could trade diamond assets, what doesn't really exist nowadays. So I think Tiamonds is really bringing something new to the industry and to the end users as well. I think that's fantastic. And the transparency as well. I think transparency of pricing, transparency of ownership, and also to the fact that the holders can really be secured and in total confidence that their assets really exists. Maybe you can tell something more about how are those physical assets kept?
Yes. So the physical assets, the diamonds, are small, easy to store. So that's why we also started with this tokenization project at LCX. And the deeper we dived into, we realized like this is a huge market opportunity. And so how do we store it? This physical safekeeping is key part of our LCX role as a physical validator. So the physical validator is a role we've not invented it. It's been part of the Blockchain Act, of the laws in Liechtenstein, which make sure that there's legal clarity in the blockchain industry. And the physical validator validates the physical good and guarantees, is also liable, that these goods are there. So in this case, with the diamonds, we have to check, first of all, that the diamonds are real. Yeah. So we buy from, like we check, like where did they come from? Where did they be bought? Is it a credible reseller? Is it really true? We could even check the certificates, so they're the GIA certificates. Second is we have to follow due diligence things, processes in the law. So making sure that it's not a blood diamond, it's not stolen, it's not coming from any crimes or something like that. So the history of the diamond, also important. Next up is then the storing. So we have to make sure that it's stored in a secure environment. In this case, it's a high security environment in Liechtenstein where you can store goods like in a bank, treasure or vault. But we decided to not do it in a bank, but outside of the banking system, which is also brings some benefits and extra security. And we work with Lloyd's London to get it insured. So the actual value of these diamonds are insured, just in case it would, like with the earthquake, the diamonds would disappear, whatever. But there's also a multi-signature process, so none of us personally could just go and take these diamonds away. There are several instances to make sure this is not happening. So this is the physical safekeeping, which is part of our role at LCX of the physical validator.
Fantastic. I think probably one of maybe the first project worldwide to to have that physical validator and to have a real practical use case and a marketplace for it.
Yeah, that's correct. It's the first, like LCX had been the first physical validator in Liechtenstein and worldwide. It's a unique role. I think a lot of countries are now looking to copy that idea because it gives legal clarity in any tokenization process. And with Tiamonds, we're the first project who can really provide that. And so what are the benefits for the users? It's really this enforceability of the rights. In this case, you have the ownership rights. And if you are working with any other tokenization project out there, they of course promise it, there are legal contracts, but if you would go to court, they would probably question and say, like, do you really have the right, like what is an NFT at all and all the things. These elements you don't have to discuss in Liechtenstein. Part of the laws, the court and the judge would need to follow the Blockchain Act, which says the embedded rights are enforceable. So in this case, it's the ownership rights, so you can take the diamond, it's yours. And if it would not be there, LCX as the physical validator would be liable and in trouble, probably losing the licenses and having being big in trouble. So that's very important, and we're the first. We're super excited to do that. So these are all the kind of the legal aspects of the regulatory clarity.
Okay, fantastic. Practically speaking, so now 100 new diamonds, new batch is accessible on the website of Tiamonds, tiamonds.com. Can you maybe explain, so there are direct sales, there are auctions, anything you would like to add there, and what kind of benefits can a user that purchased this NFT receive?
Yes, I think it's important to understand that the platform we have built is not only a marketplace where you can buy things, and it's not a centralized system. It's a decentralized NFT marketplace. It's like an open sea, but a little bit better specifically for this tokenization project. So it consists of 6 smart contracts where you connect your non-custodial wallet, so you're in full control of it, and then you can leverage these smart contracts for bidding, for offering it for sale, for claiming your TIA rewards, and on all the things. So it's a pretty sophisticated platform which we've set up, and also took some time to get it up and running. When you come to the platform, you need to sign in. So for the purchase and for the redemption, we require full KYC. So it's required that you sign up with your LCX account, and then you connect your non-custodial wallet, and then the NFTs are directly coming into your non-custodial wallet.
Great. So what are the plans for the longer run? How you imagine scaling it up, or what's in house for the next 6 months or for the next year?
Yeah, I think before we dive into that, I wanted to do a little demo and also show it to you that you understand. You also asked about the different categories of the diamonds. So that's something I wanted to show everybody here, and then of course talking about the future as well. Let me share the screen here. So here we go, and here's the screen. So you now see that's the front page. As everybody can see, it's also a new design which we just recently launched as in the run-up of this new batch. And now, if you go, actually, huge compliments here to the whole Tiamonds team. Nice UI. You can see all the details about why we do this, how the token works, how to earn tier token, what are the key elements of an asset-backed investment in the tokens. But today, now I wanted to talk about the marketplace first, because if you go there, now you see all different tokens. You see the NFTs from the first batch starting with 001, but you also see all the new ones. And in particular, so you can say a recent edit. And then, for example, here's the Tiamonds NFT 200. So it comes with this animation. Let's just let it load. It comes with the 500,000 tier rewards. You can see here. There's a description also of it, and these special edition Tiamonds are auctioned off. So just watch out, because every special edition ends at a different time. So every day there's one time and special edition ending in the auction. You can place a bid, and all these transactions also being monitored here on the blockchain. So if you make a bid, it transforms, or like within our smart contract. Then there are two certificates which you can see. The GIA certificate, which looks like this. Shared there, so it looks like this. And then there's the LCX certificate, which looks like this. Also saying, well, like, what are the embodied rights? How it's stored with the kind of a physical validator stamp, which we provide now as we are registered as a physical validator. And so these are the special editions. So watch out for them. And then we have the other ones, which are, let's jump here in the number 198, so 198. So that's a normal diamond. In this case, it's 0.4 karat, VVS1, colored I, excellent cut. And it comes with, the NFT comes with 100,000 tier rewards, again, over 1 million minutes. And this is a fixed price sale, so it costs 20,000 LCX, it's roughly $1,000 at current market value. Plus, you have to stake 10,000 LCX for like a year, for 11 months, 30 days now, to access this fixed price sale. And as you can see, I mean, it's an LCX driven project, so we want to get back to the community. At the moment, all sales are only done with LCX token. But it might not be. So talking about the future, there's something which we look into. Yeah, so that's the marketplace. Stephen, all clear?
Very clear. I think really beautiful. What I may add, maybe coming out of the diamond industry, is that every diamond is really unique. So even if you think that you get two similar diamonds with the same color, with the same clarity and the same weight, those diamonds are unique. They all have, like you showed it, a GIA certificate with a number, with a laser inscription into the diamond. And I think there's a correlation of very similar thing that exists between a unique diamond and an NFT that is totally unique, owned by one address or one person. And I think we have here a very similar thing, and it goes very well together.
Mm-hmm. There, I think there's a good time where I ask a question to you. So talking about this diamonds in general, there are these here 4 C's to classify a diamond. Can you explain what these 4 C's are and why are they important?
Absolutely. So the 4 C's are the 4 characteristics that defines what is a diamond. The first one is the carat, and the carat is the weight. To understand a bit what is a carat. So 1 carat equals 0.2 gram. So even a 1 carat stone only weighs 0.2 gram. But yeah, this is the weight. And let's say those characteristics. So the first one, the carat, then clarity, color, and the cut or the shape of the stone will define the final price of the asset. So the color, so I explained about the carat, which is the weight. Then secondly, you have the color, and the color in white diamonds, because we are talking about white diamonds here, are classified from letter D, which would be the closest to white, like really what we have here in the background. And the more you go down, so E, F, G, H up till Z color, you will have like a tint of yellow coming into that stone. That's about the color. Then the clarity will define, in fact, what kinds of inclusions you have in the stone. So what is an inclusion? An inclusion is, for example, an impurity that a stone can have, like a small pinpoint, like a black pinpoint. You can have white or black pinpoint. You can have, they call it knives, so it's like a scratch, if you want, in the stone. And the more pure your stone is, it will be defined by internally flawless. The most costly your stone will be. And so there's also different grades, like very slightly included, very slightly included, slightly included, and then included. And depending on that grade, the more included, the less costly the stone will be. And then the last category is the shape or the cut of the polished stone. So we all talking, and what's on the marketplace as well, those are all polished stones. So you have the rough diamond that come out of the mine, and then it will be polished by specialists, by polishers in different countries of the world, and they will define what will be the final shape of the diamond. And when we talk about final shape, for now we have round diamonds on the marketplace on Tiamonds, but the stone could have a rectangular shape, and then it's an emerald, for example. It can be a square, then it's a princess. You can have like a drop or a tear, which is a pear shape, and so on. So we have a variety of shapes, and those four categories, so carat, clarity, color, and shape or cut, will define the price of the stone. Just a small note to add, all those characteristics that you can see on the marketplace can also be seen on the GIA certificate. So the GIA certificate is like a passport. You have a passport, Monty, of yourself, defining from where you come, when you were born, etc., etc. And this GIA certificate will give the same kind of information based on those four C's, plus the date of issuance of the certificate and some more information.
Mm-hmm. That's right, and that's all. These information are visible here in the picture and also in the description of the NFT. And it's crucial if you want to look at the different diamonds and what are the worth. So this one, for example, the Tiamonds 199 has a VG cut, so very good eye color. It's a VVS1 clarity, so very high, and it's a 0.4 carat diamond. And so now, if you have noticed, so the first 100 diamonds which we launched at Tiamonds as an NFT were all around 0.3 carat. Now we have 0.4 with the next batch. So that's kind of the offering. Yeah. So
quite exciting.
Exciting, yeah, I think so as well. Then before we open up to the community, just a reminder, on YouTube, just put your questions in the comment section. I see it here, I'll pick the best ones, and then we'll try to answer all your questions you have around it. Let's talk about Tiamonds' vision and goals and roadmap quickly. So why did we start Tiamonds, and what's the big vision behind? There, like as said, we'd like to establish diamonds as an investment class where you can invest in diamonds without moving the actual goods from A to B. You can then, just move over here. So from that status, like investing in diamonds without moving the good, we already solved a big problem in the industry. On top of that, we are a Web3 company. It's a blockchain project. So each NFT comes with a lot of benefits One of them is the TIA token as a reward. So over a certain time of amount, you get a certain amount of TIA token as a reward. And what we aim now in the future is to grow the whole platform. We are now at 200 diamonds at the platform, 200 tokenized diamonds, and we'd like to go to 10,000 or even more diamonds in the close future. So really scaling it up. And as said in my presentation, there's more than 100 billion in trading volume per year of physical diamonds, and the digital trading volume could even be higher, I assume, because you would be then kind of working, buying cheap, selling when the price moves on, and really becoming kind of a new investment category. So how to come to this like 10,000 or plus 10,000 or more diamonds on the platform? It needs a lot of growth, and it needs more usability of the TIA token as well. So we'd like to use TIA token as an engagement, as a reward, as a loyalty functionality, as a utility on the platform, and to engage with our community. So we do see a bright future there, and ultimately kind of disrupting the diamond industry. Stephen, how was your experience over the decade and more time you worked in diamond? Is it an innovative industry, or is it more paper based, or are they stuck in the analog age? Like, how is it really as your like insider perspective?
Sure, I think you already in your question you already answer to that question. It is a, let's say, old-fashioned industry. Things take time, and like we said in the beginning, not very transparent, not accessible to everyone.
Yeah.
And also for someone who doesn't know about the industry or doesn't know about diamonds, it is not that easy. It's very complicated to purchase a diamond, and where should he go? What kind of price reference should he have? So that's one thing. Nowadays, we see some improvements of the bigger players, let's say, in the diamond industry, but let's say smaller companies are still struggling into paperwork and not very technological. If you look at some websites, if they have some, because not everyone has a website, it is like old-fashioned. And I think what you showed us in this presentation, and I invite really everyone to go and visit tiamonds.com to have a first taste of what is real technological, interesting marketplace for diamond assets.
Yeah, and that's also was my experience. I mean, I'm coming from digital space. I've done it all my life, basically starting in first company in 1998, and then starting many different companies, investing in technology companies, and now since 5 years, fully focusing on LCX and the growth. And then when I came across the diamond industry, I was surprised to really see how old-fashioned it is. That there are like the Excel sheets being sent around with price lists. Then this also how to actually buy the diamonds. And then we got contacted by brokers and said, like, we have diamonds here in Dubai or wherever, but the prices were so different for the same stone. Like, it really doubled the price from this guy to another person. So in this case, if you go to tiamonds.com, all these diamonds, we bought them and we brought them to Liechtenstein. We bought them in Zurich at a reputable broker over there, and so we want to make sure it's the best quality of diamonds, and we actually have them. So you can be sure these are there in the vault. You can see it here. And then what you also said is there's an opportunity to learn more. That's in the About section. So if you go to the About section, you'll find the white paper and the kind of vision paper of Tiamonds. There's also a nice video. You see all the details. And what's important there, if you look at the white paper and the vision paper, is that we see big barriers in terms of educating the market about tokenization itself. Because if you look at the current cryptocurrency industry, they're excited about the next Dogecoin, the next Floki token, whatever meme coins. Then there are infrastructure projects doing layer 1, layer 2 infrastructure exchange tokens, right? Like the LCX token. And nobody really cares about tokenization yet. But we are big believers that everything that can be tokenized will be tokenized. So there's a huge opportunity there. And at the website, you'll find also details about how we plan to educate people about what is tokenization, what's the opportunities there, and why is it so exciting now with the Tiamonds project to experiment and dive into it. And we used also this educational phase when we spoke with the regulator, with our partners, and it was a long period until we explained it, what the role of the physical validator will be, how we are going to do this physical safekeeping, the digital safekeeping. So there's like many aspects, and I could talk for hours. So one, I think, key aspect which I didn't say is the physical safekeeping we talked about, but the digital safekeeping is also important. And the digital safekeeping means that all the smart contracts which you're using had been fully audited by CertiK, one of the most reputed smart contract auditors. So not only one of the smart contracts, but the whole project. You find it at CertiK's website. Also, if you look for Tiamonds, there's the full audit. So we want to make sure that this digital safekeeping is also good. So with that, let's dive into a couple of questions. So I do see here, let's go. Tiamonds, there's a hi, there's a LCX rocket. I see some other things coming in. Then a comment here, awesome. Tiamonds is going to be the biggest NFT market out there. So now looking into some questions. So what is the security for the diamonds? Where will it be stored? What would you say, Stephen?
First of all, I think you explained about the storage of the assets. So they are stored in Liechtenstein in a vault, in a very high security building and place. There's no way to enter that place. It's with multisig, with real guards safeguarding the assets. And by the way, you can be secured that your assets are kept safe. By the way, also the fact of keeping those diamonds safe, they can be there for thousands of years. A diamond would never become like rotten, like a fruit or something like this. So you can leave it there and continue to trade your NFTs or your ownership NFTs without having to worry about what's happening to your assets.
Mm-hmm. Correct. So all the diamonds are in these vaults in Liechtenstein, as you said. And if you go on Marketplace, you can see which diamonds are stored there. So the physical safekeeping is important in insurance, I think. And it's, again, not only promised or something like that, it's embedded in the blockchain laws. We guarantee that they're there, and it's like comes with enforceable rights. Big difference to any other project. We are live also on LinkedIn. So there's a question here coming from LinkedIn, which I will take. So are you planning to apply the same business model to other commodities as gold, silver, etc.? So tokenization is a big topic for LCX. We gained this physical validator role, so we can do it for our own, but also on behalf of other projects where we become the physical validator, like a notary, making sure that the physical gold, which will be tokenized, are actually there. So the answer is yes, many plans around it. But we are also looking into what makes sense and how could it be tokenized. So, for example, diamonds are exciting because they're non-fungible from day one. So each diamond is only there once, GA number, and that's why the NFT market, of course, makes sense. So non-fungible tokens, non-fungible diamonds. It's like a perfect match. With gold and silver, these are fungible assets. So probably NFTs are not so smart, but rather tokenized gold. So it could be a fungible token. And there are plenty of, or like several good projects. I think Tether Gold is currently the biggest one. It's a top 100 project, roughly 480 million or something of of gold bars are stored in a Swiss vault. So an exciting project. And of course, we are talking with them as well as with others, and how we could now come in as a physical validator, as a kind of a service to them. And I think so that's kind of a low-hanging fruit or a business we could go in. But of course, we are also contacted a lot about real estate. Real estate also like a thing, something you can touch, where like the physical validation is a topic. But real estate is pretty complicated to do it legally in different countries and everything. So that's why we kind of didn't touch it right now. I think the Tiamonds project and diamonds is just a perfect example to grow, disrupt an old regarded industry. So that's where we are starting. Now I look into other questions. This is not so good. Are you? This is. Let's see. So many questions. Thanks for all the questions coming in. That's really great. Here, there's one. Tech Talk Bites. What are the legal implications of owning a Tiamonds NFT? Stephen, can you summarize in one sentence? How would you answer this?
First of all, when you own a diamond, you get the ownership LCX report. That's one. You'll get also a GIA certificate of owning that physical stone and also owning that NFT. What else could you add, maybe, Monty?
Well, the legal implications are also laid out in the LCX certificate. So when you go on the website, and then go onto one of the diamonds, let's just do it, the 197, for example, you see the GIS certificate, which grants you, gives you an overview of the actual physical diamond. And then there's the LCX certificate. I'm sharing this also, it looks like that. And there is their embodied rights. And so these are the legal implications. Illegal aspects of it comes expressed and like written there. So basically in this case, it's the ownership right of the diamond with the GIA number, this and that. And you are owner become, with all the benefits. But we store it for you, so that's kind of part of the project. So you don't need to worry about custody fees. At the moment, there's no custody fees. We store it, we keep it safe for you, and that's kind of a key benefit, so you don't have to worry about that. Next question. What are the benefits of auction prices and fixed prices? So currently, if you go on the marketplace and the website, you see there are different options. There are the fixed sales, there's the auctions. The auctions are typically for the special editions. But once you own a Tiamonds NFT, you can also put it up for auction, again, at a higher price, lower price, whatever you decide, or for a fixed price as well. So you have both options. In this case, we thought that the special editions might get more traction. That's why we auction them off with a longer period, to have like people battling for it. Also comes with higher tier rewards 5 times higher than the other ones. The fixed prices, I think, is a quick sell. There are the price is set to the actual price of the diamond. You pay an LCX token, so I think it's a quick buy. The tokens you stake, you will get back after years. So it's just kind of a commitment to connect your wallet and stake a little bit of LCX there. So that's to this question. Is that answered or clear to you, Stephen?
Totally clear. Totally clear. Again, if you purchase these NFTs, you'll get TIA rewards. That could give also for the long run some benefits to the holders or to people who purchase them. There's some stuff we'll announce in the coming weeks of benefits of holding TIA tokens.
Yeah. An important question here from Conrad. Is it available in the US? The answer is Tiamonds.com. According to our terms of service, it goes with the KYC from LCX, is not. So you can't sign up and can't KYC and get verified at the moment. But the project is a decentralized project. And as explained, it's a project where we comply with all the rules according to the Liechtenstein law. So we need to verify all our users on the platform. And especially with the purchase and then any transactions as well as redemption. But once you own the NFT, it's yours. It comes in your non-custodial wallet. So if you're in the US or if you have friends in the US, you could basically just give them a diamond. Like it's up in the blockchain. It can't be controlled by us anymore. And currently, Tiamonds is also available at OpenSea or Wearable or other NFT platforms. So basically, there are some opportunities, and that's up to the platform. It's not up to us if it's listed there or not. So you do see it's kind of a free moving asset once it leaves our platform, and it does leave. It comes basically directly in your non-custodial wallet. So the answer is no, not at Tiamonds.com, unfortunately, because we stick to the clear rules, and we have clear rules while the US is currently struggling, fighting to get legal clarity, and we hope it will come soon that we can then also invest in the US expansion. So can we expect other gemstone NFTs in the future, Stephen?
But I think most probably yes. Look, we have the system is working perfectly. Technically speaking, we have the laws or the regulations with us as well. So I think we have a solid project to scale it up and to accept other kind of stones, be it emeralds or colored diamonds or colored stones, whatever we can have in mind to enlarge the marketplace first of all, and to give easy access to every users to that marketplace.
What is the roadmap for Tiamonds NFTs? Let me give you a quick summary of our roadmap, what's ahead. Basically, we are just at the beginning. It's a tipping point for the industry and for our platform here that we launched an asset-backed NFT, which is fully enforceable based on these laws in Liechtenstein. So it's the world's first asset-backed project like that. We now have 200 diamonds, real-world diamonds on the platform, and we aim to scale it to 1,000, to 10,000, and much more diamonds on the platform. And it will be a very exciting NFT and tokenized NFT marketplace, really becoming the largest tokenized diamond marketplace in the world. We are already with the 200, but we don't stop there. So I think the future is much, much bigger on this market. And then on top of that, we will be not only being an exciting Web3 project, but we will disrupt the diamond industry as we know it, or kind of establish, if I would say another way, we would establish a new category in the industry, entering a blue ocean, so kind of an untouched market space to establish diamonds as an investment class. And with that vision, I think we can grow over the next 5 to 10 years and make Tiamonds really one of the super large projects in that space. Then let me take another question here. A lot of good questions. A lot of questions, of course, talk about here from Vikas. How will diamonds be used in the metaverse? Well, There might be bridges, there might be ideas, maybe some collaborations. I don't know. Here, then another question from Damvir: how are Tiamonds NFT different from other NFTs out there? In short, it's asset backed, one diamond, one NFT. Therefore, you can be sure that these diamonds are real. They are in a safe, insured, and as a physical validator, which is LCX role, we make sure that we guarantee that the diamonds are actually there. And the NFT comes with the ownership rights. So I think a lot of differences to other projects. Does LCX have competition for diamonds? From Mike, yes, I think it's there's this. If there would be no competition, there's no market. But how does the competition look like, Stephen? How would you describe it?
But like we said before, I think the competition is a bit old-fashioned nowadays. So we're really disrupting this industry. I think we come with, first of all, a very fresh, very innovative look and feel of the website. That's for the graphics and the outline. And by the way, I love the animations that have been made with this turning 3D animation of the diamonds. And again, we are bringing, I think, new interesting features to the diamond trading by having an NFT that can be tradable on different marketplaces like OpenSea, Graphical, or whatever they are, without the need to change the asset of place, to send the asset to another location. So we can trade it easily. The asset is locked and kept safe in those vaults.
So I think we did some market analysis and for the business plan of Tiamonds, and basically there are kind of three categories of competitors entering the market. So first of all is the traditional diamond players, who just say, okay, why is diamonds not in good investment class? So they're trying, I think, fighting for that. But these are like more analog, big corporates, but of course with a lot of power. Then the second one is the Web2 e-commerce stores. So there are few stores where you can go and buy diamonds, to ship it to you. It's like Amazon. Also kind of a niche, but also developing. They have nice websites. And at the Web3 area where we are in is quite a blue ocean. It's quite empty. As far as we know, we are the first and only project combining both of these worlds. So the traditional diamond industry, Web2 and Web3 in one platform. There's only one very exciting blockchain project, which I've been following also for a long time. It's called Everledger, Zug-based, also fantastic team behind, also engaging in the World Economic Forum with us. So we have been joined. I think last time I met the founder of Everledger in a workshop at the World Economic Forum in China, in Tianjin, during this so-called Summer Davos. And she explained to me how Everledger works. It's a traceability platform. So it's basically making sure that the diamonds, the history of a diamond is traced back, and it's all traced and recorded on the blockchain. So it can't be manipulated. And what we work with, for example, is that diamonds we buy have an Everledger tracing code. So you can also, similar to GAA, you can say what's the history of such a diamond. So very interesting project. You can also check out Everledger, and I think they're tracking now 7 million diamonds or something like that on the blockchain. Pretty impressive. And thanks for the community. You see all these like questions, really lively discussions, even some like presidents joining and asking questions around it. That's great. Even here's Satoshi Nakamoto also here. So then there's another question here from Kajal. Can you elaborate on the environmental impacts of diamonds compared to traditional diamond mining and traditional practices? How do NFTs contribute to sustainability in the diamond industry? Stephen, what's your thoughts on this?
But again, I think first of all, we are sourcing natural diamonds. So yes, they are mined, but at the same time, there's only one, one journey they are doing. From our purchase to the vault is only one journey, and they will stay there for a long time. So they won't need, those diamonds won't need to travel to another owner or to be set into a jewelry piece, because they are really aimed to be an investment diamond that will stay in that vault. And it's only the ownership certificate and the GIE certificate that will be sent from one user to the other. So yes, we are, I would say, more environmental than traditional diamond business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if I would summarize, what are the sustainability impacts or the environmental impacts of the Tiamonds project? I think we are still looking at the diamonds itself, where does it come from, tracing it back and everything. So that's very similar to like buying any diamond. But the difference comes in all the future trades, because as Stephen said, we put it in the vault. Once it's there, it can be traded all over the world without moving the physical goods. So all the logistical costs are gone, and also it's safe for the purchaser, because you don't have to worry about the custody of it. It's insured, put in the vault, pretty good. There's a question from Chris. LCX compete with Hedera for tokenization of diamonds? The short answer is no, we don't compete with Hedera. Hedera is a key partner. If you look at the partner ecosystem at LCX, we have been long way working with Hedera and the team around Lehman Baird. The founder, I think, fantastic blockchain systems. It's actually technically, I think it goes beyond the blockchain, not only it's not a classical blockchain. The unique thing about Hedera is its permission. So you can do sub-blockchains, kind of sub-systems where permission trade could be happening. So very interesting for security tokens. That's where we started to work with Hedera, and of course tokenization, also topic. And we don't know where the project takes us. At the moment, everything is on Ethereum. Maybe we go cross-chain on some other ones as well. We don't disclose all our plans, but LCX working closely with Hedera. So to see excited with the launch. Also some jokes here. Why did the NFTs go to therapy? Because it couldn't handle all the mint oil pressure. Great product. And so on. Okay. There's another one. This one we already answered. What is the total supply of Tiamonds? That's an interesting one from Tech Talk Bytes. Thanks for the question. So Tiamonds are the NFTs, the asset-backed NFTs. So one diamond, one NFT. And there's no total supply, because we want to bring on more tokenized diamonds on the blockchain. So we are able to, every time we put a diamond in the vault, we will be able to mint another NFT. So eventually, let's say Everledger tracing 7 million diamonds. There's over 100 billion in trading volume. So I think the future is bright there. At some of the diamond websites we've seen, there are more than 600,000 diamonds there. So we want to build a big portfolio. So there will be more Tiamonds NFTs. But if you look at the TIA token, our utility token, governance token, where we give out rewards, which you can use, which have like more and more functionalities, which we will introduce over the next couple of months at the platform, is the TIA token has a fixed supply of, I think, 1 billion and 10 million. This is fixed total supply stuck, and we're giving out kind of a exponential way of TIA tokens to the new Tiamonds NFTs, which we launched. So the first batch got 1 million TIA token with every Tiamonds NFT. And now it is 100,000 for the standard ones, 500,000 tier for the special edition ones. As the tier supply is endless, so it's basically fixed supply. We have to be careful because we want to get a lot of diamonds in the marketplace. But eventually, now at the beginning, we give out more rewards to incentivize, to educate people about tokenization, to engage with the community as a community reward. And then eventually we'll introduce more of the utility functionalities that TIA can be used on the platform. Yeah. Okay, somebody here, famous, also bought some Tiamonds. Okay, great. So thanks for all the fun questions here. That's really great to see. And we are already, when I look at the clock, more than 1 hour. I hope we answered the key elements and key questions. Thanks for joining, everybody there. Now, as we wrap up this session, in one word, Stephen, what excites you most about Tiamonds project? Or in one sentence.
I'm sorry, can you repeat? I just run out of battery in my headphones.
Okay. In one sentence, to wrap up this session, what excites you most about the Tiamonds project?
For me personally, or for the...
For you personally, yeah.
But I think what's super exciting is that Tiamonds is bringing a terrific marketplace to the public in order to give the ability to everyone nowadays to buy and purchase diamonds in a fair and transparent way. I think for me that summarizes exactly what's exciting me in the project.
Wow, yeah. So let me also answer that. What excites me most about the Tiamonds project? And as I said, what one factor is, I think most exciting is that we are starting it, but it's a community-led project. It's something where we engage with all of you to make innovation happen. And this really keeps me up at night and excites me because I don't feel that we are alone out there trying to do this. We have a strong community, LCX community and TIA community now supporting us. And this is really exciting to disrupt the industry, bring in this tokenization out there, educate the people about what is tokenization, what is a physical validator, and then also educating about diamonds. Why is it interesting? What are diamonds? What are these characteristics? But at the core, is this community and this drives us, it pushes us. So thanks for joining here in this live session. Thanks for bringing in all these questions. This was really exciting. And so with that, I think we can close the session. Thank you all. Thanks, Stephen.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
This is LCX Insights Live. For more insights, please visit lcx.com/insights and follow us on Twitter @LCX. Onwards and upwards.